Hi, this is Melanie for Pardesi channel. I'm here to do a trailer reaction to Antariksham 9,000 kilometers per hour. This film stars Varun Tej, who I absolutely loved in Toli Prema, and Aditi Rao Hydari. The director is Sankalp Reddy, who also directed The Ghazi Attack, which when I saw the teaser trailer for this film, I had not seen The Ghazi Attack yet. And since then, I saw it and I really liked it. That was, of course, the submarine film starring Rana Dugavati. Sankalp Reddy directed both films, and if you think about them, the confined space and the drama of all these people being in a submarine is in a way similar to the confined space of a spaceship. You know, you have this crew and there's tensions and dramatic situations and everyone can't escape, if you understand what I'm saying. In part, the location, the setting creates part of the drama, and then no one can escape each other. You're just stuck together. The first teaser was quite interesting and had this pounding rhythmic music, and Aditi Rao Hydari did not have any dialogue in the teaser, but she obviously is one of the people on the spaceship, and she looked very worldly outside the window, and we had a scene of two people in spacesuits, one person tethered, one not, and it reminded me very much of Gravity. So I don't know if the plot is similar to that or what, so let's watch the full trailer and get a better sense of what this movie might be about. Go.
You're losing control. Panic avako. Just focus. Focus.
10 seconds మాత్రమే ఉంది.
Satellite is traveling at 2,000 kilometers per hour in its orbit. Every 24 hours ki 2 kilometers distance drop అవుతోంది.
ప్రపంచం మొత్తం కమ్యూనికేషన్ బ్లాక్అవుట్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి.
Tell me one good news, Mohan, please.
ఒకటి ఉంది సార్.
ఏంటిది?
దేవ్ పరిచయం అవసరం లేని వ్యక్తి ఎన్నో శాటిలైట్స్ కి సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గా కోడింగ్ చేశాడు.
ఇది జస్ట్ నీ డ్రీమ్ కాదు, మన డ్రీమ్.
మీరా నేను ఫిక్స్ చేస్తాను డైరెక్ట్గా.
కనీసం ఈసారి ఒక టీం మెంబర్గా డిక్టేటర్లా బిహేవ్ చేయి.
ఒకప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నీకు చాలా రెస్పెక్ట్ ఉండేది, దాన్ని పోగొట్టుకో.
ప్రయత్నించకుండా ఓడిపోవడం కన్నా ఎక్కువ అవమానం ఉండదు మోహన్.
So we have a deviation. While expected path lo leru.
We still have another chance. India is not going to lose this. శాటిలైట్ ఒక సోల్జర్ లాంటిది. ఫెయిల్ అయితే ఎలా నడకూడదు, గెలవాలంటే ఏం చేయాలని మాత్రమే ఆలోచించాలి.
What we gleaned from this trailer that, I mean, we saw it's a space movie from the first teaser, and that there's tension and dramatic trying to do something by, in the spacesuits outside of the spaceship. So what we glean from this trailer, though, is that Varun's character Dev is, there's one line, he's the best coder of satellites or something like that. So it looks like, and you see him watching a rocket lift off. And so what I assume is there's a problem. They said there's a problem with one satellite that keeps dropping out of orbit, and that if it fell to Earth, then it would knock out all of these worldwide communications. Which there's so many satellites up there, I don't know if it would knock out all of them, but it definitely, with one of these major satellites, if they drop, can make a big impact in communications. But the point is, he seems to not be normally an astronaut, but someone that does the coding. We see him at a keyboard, doing some computer programming. What I'm guessing is he's sent up to fix something because he's the expert that knows how to recode the program of the satellite. And so the tension is going to be, it looks like maybe Aditi Rao Hydari is an astronaut or is a commander or something. And so the tension is, he's just sent up there to fix it, but he's not really an astronaut and has not had the full training and is not part of her normal team. This is my conjecture. Maybe I'm completely wrong. There's a line in there about, don't be a dictator this time. And then the very next thing we see is Aditi Rao Hydari walking down the hallway, and actually rewound to see if I was right that was when the line happened. So I'm not absolutely positive, but that's what I'm guessing is going to be the tension. And the same way the Ghazi attack had this tension between Rana's character as sort of the first officer, and then you had the captain who was so determined to take any provocation to attack the Pakistani sub. And, Rana's character was supposed to prevent war from starting if he possibly could. There has to be a setup of a tension between these two characters. Although we do see at one point they hug, and we see scenes of Varun with a child and I assume a wife. And I like the line about the end about how the young son should view a satellite like a soldier, like assume that it will succeed. But it's not, there was sort of interesting lighting on that, and it sort of made it seem like a fuzzy flashback. So I'm wondering if the son is dead. Maybe not. Maybe it's that he's saying goodbyes and he's going to take on this mission. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but we won't find out until we see the full movie December 21st. Like every movie in the world is coming out that day. It's Aquaman weekend, and of course Zero, and this, and I think it's Mari too, and the list goes on and on and on. I'm going to have a problem seeing all of these movies within those couple of days. So I will do my best, but don't necessarily expect everything to be first day, first show. Like I normally try to do. This one, sometimes Telugu movies come here the night before. I'm just going to have to wait until that week and find out what theaters are going to be showing what. I'm just concerned, especially with a big film like Aquaman opening. It could take multiple screens, and we'll see how much room is reserved for Indian cinema with the huge number of Hollywood films like Mary Poppins Returns. It's going to be another big film here. I'm really interested even more in this movie now that I have seen the Ghazi film. And I did like the script for that one. I thought Rana did a very good job. There was a lot of good acting in that one. I do like Varun Tej. I have not seen him in more than just a couple of films. So I haven't really seen him in an action thriller kind of a role yet. I've seen him in Fida. I've seen him in Totally Premise. So I've seen him in a romantic role. And I noticed they use the facial hair here. I think on one scene he has a beard, but mostly he has that mustache when he's on the spaceship. So that makes him look older, because they were trying to make him look younger, like a college student, in Totally Premise. So here that gives him an air of somebody who has worked for a long time. And Aditi Rao Hydari is just so luminously beautiful. I love her as an actress too. She is such a beauty, but I'm pleased for her that she's getting more and more big roles. And I'm also excited the fact that she's getting a role here where she's not eye candy. The teaser, she had not one single line, and I was a little worried because about her, what her character would be like, because you just saw her gazing out in worry out of the space portal window while some man was probably doing something that she was worried about, right? Assumed Varun Tej. But in this scene, we see she's an integral part of the team, possibly the leader of the team. And so she seems to have a key part of the drama. So that she's not just a love interest is what I'm saying. So I'm encouraged by that her role has a bigger part of the movie than maybe I was hoping. Now, the Ghazi attack film was so male-centric. I mean, obviously, it was set with the Indian Navy. It was set in a submarine. And they sort of threw in a rescue of a refugee with Tapsi Pannu, who then turned out to be a doctor. But anyway, it was just sort of an add-on to add a woman to the mix of the submarine, or else the film would have been completely cast with only male actors. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this film, and I thought the special effects looks pretty good, but I'm watching just on a laptop. The proof will be in the pudding when we see it on the big screen. I think Indian audiences give some allowances because the budgets are not the same as like a Gravity was for Hollywood. However, there's more and more that you can do with special effects and make it look better, but it is tricky to do the no gravity, and all of those kind of special effects because people are becoming more sophisticated audiences. So we'll see how this looked. Tick, tick, tick. I wasn't so thrilled with the plot. So let's see. Hopefully it's interesting having two space movies in the same year. But it'll be interesting to see how this one does. It's certainly getting a primo release date for the holidays. I do like Varun Tej. I like Aditi Rao Hydari, and I'm interested to see them play off each other. We really didn't, except for seeing them hug, and then I guess they were sort of shouting at each other, you only have 10 seconds or all of that kind of business. So interesting to see what kind of tensions are going to be in this confined space of the rocket. Let me know what you thought of this trailer. Are you excited to see this movie? Is this your number one movie to see that weekend, December 21st, or are you looking forward to another film that's going to be coming out that very full weekend of movies? Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT, and you can send me links to new trailers there. I appreciate everyone who let me know that this trailer was out. And also follow me on the Pardesi podcast. I'm going to have some new podcasts coming out this week. 2 great conversations, one with Margaret and one with Salam, and where we talk about all the Indian weddings that came up. So please do subscribe here and click the bell, and you'll get a notification whenever I have a new trailer reaction or film review.